Mantras of our Divine Mother. Our Divine Mother says the world is fighting for its spiritual life, menaced by the rush of hostile and undivine forces. Lord, we aspire to be Thy valiant warriors, so that Thy glory may manifest upon the earth. With my love and blessings, is our Divine Mother. Words of our Divine Mother, taken from the collective works of our Divine Mother, Volume 15, date 11th May 1967, page 419. These are the discussions made during the evening talks, and our Divine Mother says on 11th May 1967, you see, in the present condition of the world, circumstances are always difficult. The whole world is in a condition of strife, conflict between the forces of truth and light wanting to manifest, and the opposition of all that does not want to change, which represents in the past what is fixed, hardened, and refuses to go. Naturally, each individual feels his own difficulties and is faced by the same obstacles. Our Divine Mother says, there is only one way for you. There is only one way for you. It is a total, complete, and unconditional surrender. What I mean by that is the giving up not only of your actions, work, ambitions, but also of all your feelings, in the sense that all that you do, all that you are, is exclusively for the divine. So, you feel above the surrounding human reactions, not only above them, but protected from them by the wall of the divine's grace. Once you have no more desires, no more attachments, once you have given up all necessity of receiving an award from human beings, whoever they are, knowing that the only reward that is worth getting is the one that comes from the Supreme, and that never fails. Once you give up the attachment to all exterior beings and things, you at once feel in your heart this presence, this force, this grace that is always with you. And there is no other remedy. It is the only remedy. for everybody without exception. To all those who suffer, it is the same thing that has to be said. All suffering is the sign that the surrender is not total. Then, when you feel in you a bang like that, instead of saying, "Oh, that is bad, this circumstance is difficult," you say, "My surrender is not perfect." Then it's all right. And then you feel the grace that helps you and leads you, and you go on. And one day you emerge into that peace that nothing can trouble. You answer to all the contrary forces, the contrary movements, the attacks, the misunderstandings, the bad wills with the same smile that comes from full confidence in the divine grace, and that is the only way out. There is no other. Our Divine Mother says this world is a world of conflict, suffering, difficulty, strain. It is made up of it. It has not yet changed. It will take some time before changing. And for each one, there is a possibility of getting out. If you lean back on the presence of the Supreme Grace, that is the only way out. That I have been telling you constantly. For this the child says, "Now what to do, Divine Mother?" For this, what? Our Divine Mother says, "What? For your work, there is nothing to say. You're doing it perfectly, exactly, well as it is to be done. It is all right. Your work is quite all right." For this, the child says, "Sweet Mother, that is what I wanted to ask, whether this work is in any manner needed or not. Why should I go on doing it?" For this, our Divine Mother says, "Excellent, go on doing it. You do it perfectly well. Don't expect human appreciation. Don't expect human appreciation because human beings don't know on what grounds to appreciate something. Or moreover, when there is something that is superior to them, they don't like it." For this, the child says, "But where to get such a strength?" For that, a Divine Mother says, "Within you." The Divine Presence is in you. It is in you. You look for it outside. No, look inside. It is in you. The Presence is there. You want the appreciation of others to get strength, and you will never get it. The strength is in you. If you want, you can aspire for what seems to you the supreme goal, supreme light, supreme knowledge, supreme love. But it is in you. Otherwise, you would never be able to contact it. If you go deep enough inside you, you will find it there like a flame that is always burning straight up. And Divine Mother continues to say, "And don't believe that it is so difficult to do. It is because the look is always turned outside that you don't feel the presence. But if instead of looking outside for support, you concentrate and you pray inside to the supreme knowledge, to know at each moment what is to be done, the way to do it, and if you give all you are, all you do in order to acquire perfection, you will feel that the support is there, always guiding and showing the way. And if there is a difficulty, then instead of wanting to fight, you hand it over to the Supreme Wisdom to deal with it, to deal with all the bad wills, all misunderstandings, all bad reactions. Our Divine Mother says, if you surrender completely, it is no more your concern. If you surrender completely, it is no more your concern. It is the concern of the Supreme who takes it up and knows better than anybody else what is to be done. The only way out, there, my child, says our Divine Mother. For this, the child says, one thing is that whatever I do there, it is not liked by my own people. For this, our Divine Mother says, your own people are all mixed up, as is everybody is. For this, the child says, but my feeling is so strong. Not only strong, but it is as clear as daylight, as if I am just sitting in your presence, that I do not do anything myself. This is such a great and clear experience to me for all these years. Whatever is being done by me, it is done by some force and not by me at all. And it gets down. But then, for this, our Divine Mother says, what? You expect the world to understand that? For this, the child says, no, they may not understand. I don't want any credit for that. But you see, the obstacles. And for this, our Divine Mother says, if you consider this, that I can understand and know, then you have my full support. I never told you that you were doing wrong, did I? Now, once and for all you must understand that unless people are true yogis, out of ego, completely surrendered to the Supreme, they can't understand. How could they? They see with all the exterior eyes and knowledge. They see exterior things and appearances. They don't see the inside. When we have stopped expecting appreciation from the outside, that is from human beings, we have no reason to complain. They appreciate so much, the better for them. They don't appreciate, it doesn't matter. It's their own outlook or lookout for things. We do things not to please them. We do things because we feel that that is to be done. For this, the child says, sweet mother, I have never expected appreciation, sweet mother. For this, our Divine Mother says, perhaps things are coming to compel you to take that position because that is the liberation. That is the true liberation. For this, the child says, not from my ego, but I am a sadhu by nature. I don't need anything at all. For this, our Divine Mother says, that is all right. But also, you must not need the appreciation of your own family. For this, the child says, with all my failings and weaknesses, I don't need anything at all. I don't need any appreciation. For this, our Divine Mother says, the only thing that you need is the support of the Divine, and you have it. Then you can't suffer. For this, the child says, but I am suffering very much, sweet mother. For this, our Divine Mother says, yes. There is a conflict in your being. One part of your consciousness knows, but there is still one part that is the slave of circumstances. Perhaps all that has been coming upon you for the supreme and the total liberation. If you take it as an expression of the grace, you will see the result. Peace, a peace that nothing can disturb, perfect equanimity and strength that never fails. Take it as a new birth today, the new life that is beginning, says our Divine Mother. Next discussion made on 25th May 1970, page 426. Our Divine Mother says, what must be done to pull the country out of its difficulty? Our Lord Sri Aurobindo has foreseen all the troubles and He has given the solution. Just now we are approaching His centenary. It seems arranged, divinely arranged, because this would be a wonderful occasion to spread His teaching all over the country. The teaching, the practical teaching, His teaching about India, how to organize India, the mission of India. It seems to me that taking the centenary as an occasion, his teaching could be spread all over the country with a little more organizing so that his ideas get known to people who are interested, can take it up, teach it, hold meetings, give the light and the knowledge to the people. It is a wonderful occasion.
In the bosom of the silence burns the lamp that can never be extinguished, the fire of an ardent aspiration to know Thee and totally to live Thee.
Our Divine Mother says we must give our country its true position, that is, the position of relying on the Divine Mother. This is at the other end of what people try to believe now. Sri Aurobindo has a way, he has found a way of saying it which can be understood by everybody. That's the only solution. As far as I can see it, it is the only solution. All the rest will mean complication, contradiction, and fighting.
Tadhama paramam mama